How's it going, YouTube? Just want to talk about some stuff, I guess. I don't really have anyone to talk to, so I'm just felt like recording a video, and I'll just treat you, camera, and people as if you're just my friend, alright? I feel like sometimes life will just throw things at you just to teach you a lesson. Like everything. I think everything we experience in our life is like, it serves a specific purpose. Here, I'm gonna keep talking about this, but I want to light this cigarette, so I'm gonna prop you guys up here. I feel like a lot of the times the lessons that teach us the most are the ones that can feel the most uncomfortable or cause the most pain. And I just think it's so important when you're experiencing something in your life that causes you some kind of emotional pain or discomfort, to not run away from it, to keep your heart open, to open up to that pain instead of run away. That way you can fully experience it, and then you could actually learn the most you could from it. Whereas if something is happening that makes you feel not good, and you just try to get away from it and like don't feel it, you're not getting everything you could have gotten out of it that was meant to be there, if you know what I mean. Like, it really takes strength to just open your heart and to just feel pain and to just keep opening and keep opening even when you don't feel good. But I think that is the most effective way for you to learn and for you to have a full heart and feel like really connected with yourself, you know, like really real, genuine, you know. Don't hide anything from yourself. Just allow everything to happen, and then just feel how you feel. And if you feel bad, then you feel bad. If you feel pain, then you feel pain. That's not who you are. You aren't the pain. You're the awareness of the pain. Everything in your life can serve to bring you into this awareness. I was reading in a book today, and it said we're in a constant relationship with God. And it's like, think about everything outside of you, and like everything that's happening is God, this higher power, this infinite intelligence, right? We're always communicating to God, to the universe, to outside of ourselves, and God is always communicating to us fully. It's like a one-on-one interaction at all times, and we don't even realize it. We're inside of the universe right now. We're inside of God. Like, everything is it. And then just what you create and what energy you send out, you're sending to God. And then God is, whatever happens to you, whatever is in your life, everyone you know is all God talking back to you. And it's this back and forth. That's why it's so important to control the energy that you send out. And to not run away when God is showing you something back, when you feel pain or when something isn't going how you thought it was going to go. To not run away from it, to just open up to it and experience it fully. I think it's really powerful, because I'm going through something right now that causes me pain, and to just open up to that and to just feel it feels like really good and bad at the same time. Like, I feel more of the pain by opening to it, but I'm meant to be feeling whatever I'm feeling, and I'm aware of that. So I just keep opening and opening to it and surrendering to it, sending love. When you feel pain, to send love. When you feel anger, to send love. Transmute all your energy. Another thing that helps when you're going through things in life is to just be with what is, all right? to not create anything extra that isn't already there. And by that I mean to not use your thoughts in your mind to create something into the situation. Just let whatever is be, and don't think about it. Don't dig yourself deeper down the rabbit hole. Just experience what is here. Experience what is, and nothing else. I feel like most of our pain comes from our own mind. Most of our suffering, all of our suffering, comes from our own mind. So what happens when you just let go of the mind? What happens when you just let it all be how it is and be with it? What happens? I feel like most people haven't spent an hour of their life with just what is. We're always adding something to the situation. We're always thinking. We're always creating our own little version of reality in our mind. Why don't you just let it be how it is, naturally? To just flow and let go. Let go. Let go. Letting go is everything. Everything. It's all about letting go. And you know, letting go is trusting. Letting go is faith. Letting go is love. Because you are love. You are love at your core. That's what you are, is love. And when you let go, you just become what you are. Everything is love. Everything is love. And we forget. We forget. And that's why we gotta let go, let it all be how it is, come back into what we already are, and trust the process. Trust the divine timing. Trust that everything in your life is gonna happen how it's meant to, how you know it's going to be. And even if it goes a way different than what you expect, you also trust that that is what is meant for you. So it doesn't matter if you know what's gonna happen. If you knew what was gonna happen, there'd be no point in it happening. There'd be no point. You have to not know, because that's what makes it beautiful. That's why you're here. Because it feels new. It feels like you haven't experienced it before. But you have. You just have to let go. And trust. I trust God because I trust myself. I trust God because I trust myself. Does that make sense? Because God created me. So if I trust myself, doesn't that mean by definition I'm trusting God? Because I am of God. Because I am of the universe. So if I can trust myself, trust my consciousness and my awareness, then that means I can trust everything else. And what happens when you trust everything? What happens when you trust your environment? What happens when you trust your mind? What happens when you trust your consciousness? When there is no doubt in your body, when there is no fear in your body, when there is only certainty in love and trust and faith and surrender, what happens? Where do you go? Where do you go? That's for us to find out. And it's probably different for each person. But I can guarantee you this. If you can let go, and if you can trust, and you can relax, where you end up is where you will want to be. It's where you want to be. Whether you realize it or not. All of our dreams are on the other side of a door. This door has a lock. And the key to open this door is trust and surrender and love. Love. What is love? Love is creation itself. A wise man once said, love is a fundamental form. Beauty is a fundamental form. It's an essence. The very core of matter itself, of energy, of life, is beauty, and it is love. On the smallest level, it's perfect. There's harmony. On the biggest level, it's perfect. There's harmony. We just forget. We get so zoomed in, we get so attached, we get so identified with our mind and with our personality and with our circumstances and with what life is showing us, what God is showing us, with our relationships, with our money situation. We get so identified that we forget what everything is. We don't look at it as just what it is. We look at it as our idea. We're looking at our ideas, and your ideas are not rooted in reality. The mind and thoughts are illusions that are temporary. The physical experience is an illusion. It is temporary. It is not rooted in what is timeless, what is eternal, what is your consciousness, what is your awareness. That's the real stuff. But we get so lost. We get so lost that we forget. And all I'm saying is, if you just let go and trust it, you will remember. You will come back to where you've been, to where you've always been. You never left. You only think you left. You never left. You're here right now. You've always been here. When you were a baby, before you were alive, after you die, right now, it's all the same thing. This awareness. You've always been here. You just forgot. So just let go. That's what I'm saying. And trust yourself and trust me. Trust God. See where you go.